Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
We're now passing one of the newest additions to the Disney Vacation Club, Bay Lake Tower at Disney's Contemporary Resort.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Gateway to the Magic. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
And this is ResortLoop.com, episode 105.
Okay, why is 105 significant, Tim?
You tell
in
me,
Disney
Bob.
lore.
In Disney lore?
Throwing a little something new at you.
I didn't know you could spell lore.
I can't.
I know.
Thank God we're not
We're looking
writing
to pronounce
this.
lore, but go ahead.
That is the number on the fire station on the at Disneyland. 105, because they used to actually put numbers on the doors on Main Street.
Very nice.
Didn't know that, did you?
I did not know that.
See that, mister?
I am not up on my Disneyland, I'll be honest.
Yeah, me neither. I Googled.
You Googled?
Google is my friend.
I sense a research trip. I'm more intrigued by the number 33 out there, though, let's be honest.
I know. Yes. Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. That is true. Real quick, got a shout out for us. New listener to the show, Jeannie.
Yes.
Goes by @JeannieBlue114 on the Twitter.
I was following her on the Twitter as well.
Yeah, she had. We had some good banter back and forth.
Some good exchanges.
The three of us. That was
yes.
kind of fun. She seems like a very nice person. Does a very cool little blog herself. What
is it?
My phone is helping me tremendously today. It is theprincesspapers.com. Very neat. She does some really cool stuff over there and has giveaways.
Oh, we do love the giveaway.
Yeah, check out JeannieBlue114 on the Twitter and her blog at theprincesspapers.com.
Jeannie, thank you for listening and for the banter on Twitter.
Very nice. Yeah, that was fun. She stayed up until like 3 in the morning listening to back episodes.
Oh, that will put you to sleep after a
while. Better than counting sheep. Oh,
that
my
was
goodness.
Bad. Oh, sorry.
Oh, this is why I turn him down most of the time. When anyway, so today's show, Tim.
Yes, I'm very excited.
I had an epiphany.
I know how painful that can be.
Yes, it can be. The show today, we're going to title it 24. Not the Jack Bauer 24.
No.
That you love.
You know I do.
But this is, I had an idea. My idea was you got 24 hours.
Yes.
To impress someone the magic that is Walt Disney World.
That was tough.
24 hours, I know.
And then you threw curveballs.
I threw a curveball at you because, you are a no expenses too great kind of guy.
That shows. I think that pretty much shows my lifestyle.
All you got to do is look around the ResortLoop.com studios.
Oh, it's expansive.
I mean, how many have a fountain out front? I mean, let's go back to the fountain.
Well, it's frozen right now.
I know it's frozen,
but we have to let it go.
But wow. I am so impressed. Anyway, so you are taking the no expenses too great approach.
As I usually do.
I, of course,
yes,
am taking the I'm as cheap as possible approach.
Yes, the F word, frugal.
Frugal. We're going to get an explicit rating. You keep throwing that out there.
As long as I don't mess it up, we're good to go.
Yeah, exactly. So here was the challenge, and the challenge was, you arrive at Orlando International Airport at 2:00.
Wheels are down, or I'm off the plane.
You're off the plane at 2 p.m.
Okay.
We're not going to get involved in too much of the technicalities.
Okay,
we got to go do this, and then it takes time to do this.
Right.
2:00.
2:00.
We're ready to go to Walt Disney World.
All right.
At 2:00. The following day, 24 hours. Yeah, there we go. 24 hours later. Oh, we're going to get a letter for this.
We
one.
are. Maybe we know somebody at the company.
Oh, jeez, I doubt it. We don't know anybody at Disney. We keep trying to get people. Anyway, so at 2:00, you're leaving Walt Disney World.
Wheels up.
Well, not.
I like those terms.
Well, that is true. Going back a few episodes, you do have now the helicopter pad at Animal Kingdom.
And then you laughed, but it's coming in handy today.
Apparently, yes. All right, so it's 2:00 at Orlando International Airport.
Yes.
How are you getting to Walt Disney World?
I have no budget. By no budget, I mean unlimited.
Spending money like crazy.
Well, since I've apparently come in my private plane.
Yes.
I am having the limo.
Your G5. Oh, you're doing the limo.
Well, how could I not have a limo? I've flown in my private plane.
Nice.
I have to live up to the lifestyle I've just become accustomed to in the past 2 minutes.
Which actually, my understanding is a limo service to Walt Disney World, not all that much more than like a cab ride.
No, but I don't want. You gave me 24 hours here.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the Magical Express anything.
Well, that's true.
So I'm going to get a stretch Hummer.
Wow. Look at you.
Well, anytime you can. But because I want to get over to the parks as soon as I can.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm on my way. I'm sailing the limo.
All right.
With the family.
Yes.
Or the family, whoever I'm...
Whoever you're impressing.
Whoever I'm impressing.
You're impressing someone.
I'm bringing the family. They always come with me.
All right.
What are you doing?
Of course, I want to start out right away Disneyfying them.
Ooh.
And we're getting on the Magical Express. Because you can sit and you can watch the videos.
Okay.
You're listening to the music.
Yes.
You're starting to get that feel.
It can actually be a low-stress way to get back to the parks.
Yes.
Because you're not driving. You're not worrying about the rental car.
Don't have to worry about gassing up a car. I'm riding Magical Express all the way to my resort.
All right.
So are you checking into the resort first?
Yes.
What resort are you staying at?
This was tough. I had to kind of decide, where do I want to end the day?
Yes.
So I'm going Beach Club.
Oh, nice call.
No, we'll get back into that later. I went Beach Club as opposed to a Resort Loop hotel.
Yes.
For reasons we'll get into later. You and the budget. Where are you going?
I am going... Now, I tried to think about where I'd want them to go that they would get a good experience, but not overwhelmed. Because sometimes people who aren't really familiar with the whole Disney experience, you throw them into something that will overwhelm them, and then they're like, whoa, it's kind of a shock to the system.
Oh, yes.
So I wanted to ease them into it. So I went Pop Century.
Okay.
I thought of Art of Animation, but I thought that might be just too much.
All right.
Where I like Pop Century, it kind of eases you in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going Pop Century, and I am as well going right to the resort. So
I'm a fan of the Pop as well.
All right. So you've checked into the hotel. What's your next move?
I've checked into the hotel. I apparently don't need to worry about the bags. They're going to take care of that for me.
Oh, it's all taken care of.
Taken care of.
Everything.
I'm assuming... Well, I know my park tickets are going to be taken care of. I took care of that on the plane. I did that on the plane.
You have park hoppers for that 24 hours, absolutely.
Bob, I have more than park hoppers.
Oh, do you now?
I have done my research.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
And I have decided to call up my friends at Disney VIP Tour Services.
Get out of here.
I wish I could and go do this. But this was a lot of fun to research. This is like something the George Clooney plan.
Elite. J-Lo.
The top 0.5%. No, 0.5%. J-Lo's out.
Wow.
Cut her loose. Idol's dropping in ratings.
She can't even pay for this.
No.
Wow.
But this is where they will pick you up at the hotel, and they are going to be your personal park escort.
Wow.
Exactly. You bypass some lines. Tell me this isn't like the best thing ever. Exactly. They also have get private parade viewing if I was into that. I'm not sure I'll take the time on this 24-hour trip. And they also have a dinner seating priority reservations already kind of set up for you if you ask them.
Out of here.
I won't get into the park right now, but I will tell you it's only about $300 an hour.
Wow.
Whoa, I'm not done. And my research has said a 6-hour minimum.
Okay.
So I'm thankful you gave me no budget to work with.
6-hour minimum.
It's about $300 an hour.
$300 an hour. That's like $1.4 million or something.
That's why you don't do our books.
Wow.
I know.
You're going to drop $1,800 in 6 hours to have
Right.
somebody drag you around the parks.
Drag me. I don't have to wait in any line. Or most lines. You gave me 24 hours. If I don't have a unlimited budget, I'm going for it.
Hiring a handicapped person. No, come on.
Oh, come on.
That's no, they've outlawed that.
You can't do that. This is official Disney, by the way.
That's official Disney.
This is an official Disney thing.
Disney does
Yes.
this. Wow.
This isn't like Ted's website.
How did I not know about this?
Because I haven't told you about it before.
Because I could never afford
Yeah,
it
it's
anyway.
it's off our radar.
Come on. Oh my gosh, that is outstanding.
But then to start off with, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to the Magic Kingdom. You got to start
Excellent.
people off there.
Excellent. The Magic Kingdom. I too
Yes.
am going to the Magic Kingdom.
Excellent.
I'm getting on the bus.
Yeah, I know you are. You should have had me try to impress you.
Yeah, hello. Jeez, oh man, I'm going with you next time we go. So I'm going to the Magic Kingdom. Very first thing I'm doing, getting them a Mickey bar.
That's a good call.
I know it's a big expense on my
huge.
part, but I'm willing to spend it.
You save money because you're not spending $300 an hour.
I'm not spending $1,800 just to walk around the park. So yeah, I'm gonna do a Mickey bar just to kind of it's probably about what
$3
2:30 in the afternoon.
Oh yeah.
It's time to have a little snack. We don't want to have dinner yet. A little snack. So I'm doing a Mickey bar.
Okay,
What
excellent.
about
Good call.
you? What are you gonna do? You eating?
Well, we ate in the
What do you
limo.
do?
We ate in the limo.
So what are you
We
doing?
had Japanese tableside in the limo on the way to the resort. So we're full.
You had that. What is that? Like $1,000 blowfish or something? That if it's
That's right.
not right, it could kill you.
It was tough in the limo because those limos bounce around. But I
Yes.
think he got it. I mean, I felt a little lightheaded for the rest of the day.
And-
I figured that was the money I was spending.
And if your son's with you, it's like a cereal bowl full of caviar. For goodness' sake.
That's right.
So
But I'd probably Dole Whip.
gonna do some Dole Whip.
I'll do a Dole Whip.
I like that idea.
I always picture it really hot, and although you can't go wrong with the Mickey bar, I think it's kind of a toss-up there.
And do what at the Magic Kingdom?
I don't have any lines to deal with. I'm going to hit the mountains.
You're gonna do the mountains.
I think I would start in Frontierland. Work that way.
You'll be able to do a lot more than I'd be able to do. Obviously.
That's the thing. It's kind of unfair that way
Yeah.
with this VIP. It's almost like cheating. If you've
Right.
got the money and you can cheat
Right.
like that.
Now, I'm assuming I got a few fast passes. I was able to plan this
Yes.
6 months in advance.
You're not eating Ohana, we know, because you didn't do
I
that.
still
but-
couldn't get into Ohana's.
Okay.
And this is make believe. I still couldn't get into Ohana's. What's going on?
Well, you had to make it somewhat realistic.
After I did the Mickey bar, we strolled up Main Street. I took them over
Right
to
up the middle of Main Street?
Right up the middle of Main Street.
Okay.
Through the castle. We went to the new Fantasyland
Yes.
and had a little Le Fou's brew over at Gaston's because it's very good.
I've heard it's fantastic.
And it's really cool in there. I like it in there. It again, trying to get that Disney experience, Disneyfy them.
I've heard it's very appley, very sweet, very nice.
Oh, yes.
I do enjoy apple
Yes.
juice and cider. So
Very
I think I would.
frothy.
Frothy.
I said it.
I didn't expect on hearing that in this episode.
Frothy. Oh, I can hear the MP3 players turning on.
Or up.
Yeah, right. What did he say?
Back it up.
We're gonna have to put a disclaimer at the front of this show.
I think so.
And I'm gonna hit again. I'm only going with fast passes. I'm gonna hit Pirates, Jungle Cruise, maybe Splash Mountain.
Those are good
if there's
calls.
time.
Those are good calls.
If there's time. Because you don't want to stay the whole time at Magic Kingdom, right?
No, I'm going to get in and get out. That's why I'm paying $1,800
Right.
or more if this goes longer than 6 hours, which I think it will.
It's going to have to.
So I think we're looking at like $3,600.
What do you care? You got money.
Exactly. I got the Hummer out back running to keep everything cool. It needs to be cool when I get in there.
At 2 miles to the gallon.
That's right.
Sheesh. All right. So what's next?
At the Magic Kingdom?
Wherever.
Well, I'm done at the Magic Kingdom
As am I.
because I didn't have any lines to go through. Everyone was impressed with the Haunted Mansion, though. I'll just say
Haunted Mansion.
you got to show that to everybody. That's
Yes.
just a classic.
There you go. Haunted Mansion's good.
Here's something else with this VIP tour services I found about.
Yeah.
You don't need the monorail. You don't need the bus.
What?
They will shuttle you in a private vehicle to your next park.
I don't like it.
I know you don't, but I'm loving it right now.
I don't like. Where are you going next?
Well, what time
Depends
do you
on
think?
where you're going next.
Well, what time do you think it is now?
Now we're arguing.
That's right. Let's bring it on. Poor guy. I have people to take care of you. Driver.
Yeah, apparently you can afford.
Driver, get him.
Man, oh man, you could do a lot of damage at $1,800.
Exactly. I'm figuring what do you think? 4 or 5 hours at the Magic Kingdom?
Probably.
3?
I was the way I put mine together is I was just going to hit a couple of rides, just kind of do the walk around Magic Kingdom, get that feel.
Get the feel.
Because I'm going back the next day.
Oh.
Before I've got to go back to the airport.
All
right. So I'm planning on having dinner someplace else.
All right. I can dig
So
it.
we got there around 2:30ish. I'm having dinner someplace else. But go ahead. Where are you going next?
We're driving over to Epcot.
Driving to Epcot.
We're driving to Epcot in the limo.
Really?
Yes.
No.
No? But they just don't drive you. Apparently, my research indicates they will take you in employee entrances and exits into the park.
Is there a character with you at this time?
That would be optional, but you can do that, by the way.
Do you have Ariel and Prince Eric sitting in the reading you a story, the kids a story or something?
I don't know. I'd have to see if I could get Jasmine, but that's just a personal preference.
That's moving on. I am going to, of course, hop on the monorail.
Yes.
Because you got to have a monorail experience.
Well, you do.
It's part of the Disney experience.
Yeah, it's good for you common folk.
You know, even you got to get Clooney on the monorail. What's the point?
Well, that's true. He's our driver, by the way. That costs a little extra, but again, I have no budget.
Wow. Can you swing him over to Ellen's show? Because I know Ellen has been wanting him on the show.
Absolutely.
All right. So I'm taking the monorail to Epcot.
Nothing wrong with that.
Immediately, because now it's dinner time.
It's dinner.
I'm going to Via Napoli.
That's a good call.
And why am I doing that?
Because you heard it was fantastic.
Because our listeners voted it number one in the last Looper poll.
Exactly.
You got to go to Via Napoli.
You know where I'm going?
Where are you going?
I'm going over to Japan for a private dinner that they can arrange at any pavilion around Epcot if you like. Yes, I've done my research.
The poisonous pufferfish was not enough on the drive over.
This is from our good friends over at the Disney Signature Dream Team, part of the Disney Event Group. You can get a meal made anywhere.
We got to get in with those guys. We got it.
But you can pay, and I'm sure, again, this is thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Custom meals or whatever, anywhere.
Wow.
They got little hidden areas around each of the pavilions where if you want a private meal. I was hoping maybe for some more up top, with a nice little view.
I'm hoping not to wait too long in line at Via Napoli.
I know.
Sakes. I had to plan 6 months out that I wanted to go to Via Napoli.
I don't think I can go back to my regular lifestyle after this
Not
episode.
after doing this, no. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
So I'm dining into Japan because I'm kind of just in the mood for Japanese food today.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. That rated very well as well. Tepanito did very well in our poll as well. After I go to Via Napoli, I have to go to give them the Epcot experience. This was my plan, Epcot experience. American Adventure. I'm over in that area anyway.
Love it.
Just because I love it. Hitting Spaceship Earth. By that time, I'm thinking, because I got to wait in some lines.
Yeah, you did.
By that time, I'm thinking I'm finishing out the evening in Epcot.
Yes.
With Illuminations.
I got to admit, that was my same thinking. I find it I love Wishes. Yeah. I just find it more spectacular over at Epcot. Yes. If I'm trying to woo somebody,
right,
I'm showing them Illuminations.
Yeah.
Would you like to join me over at our private viewing area for Illuminations? As long as you're there.
I would love to.
Okay, we'll hook up over there.
I'm sure you got a private viewing area.
Yeah, I did. I arranged that. I think it's. I think we're over by the UK, but I'm going to let the Disney Event Group point me the best direction for that.
I'm sure they know.
Yeah,
some of the best.
Because I want to take into account wind direction. I don't want a bunch of all that smoke.
Oh man!
I'm starting to think I could plan vacations very well for some people.
I have created a monster. This is bad for you.
I know.
However,
yes,
I am saying this: after Illuminations, I'm heading over to Beaches and Cream to finish out my evening with a little ice cream.
This is why we're friends.
This is the only reason?
That's about it. But I was going to do the same thing because we're staying there.
That's
We're
true.
staying at the beach club, so
That's
we
true.
might as well walk over together for some ice cream.
Since I'm so cheap, I may just room with you.
I'll buy. I'm buying ice cream.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
No toppings for you though. That costs a little bit more.
Can I just have a plain vanilla cone? Small.
I mean, you're
It's
small.
the small cone.
And the cake cone, not the sugar cone. That costs more too.
That's more.
And those sprinkles.
Very nice. Very nice. That's a good way to end an evening. I don't care whether you got money or don't have money. It's just a nice way to end an evening.
And isn't it a beautiful walk over at Epcot, just over to the beach club at night?
Yeah, I mean and again, if you're doing this to try and impress someone, the beach club at night with Stormlong Bay, looking over at the boardwalk and all the activity going on over there.
Swan and the dolphin back there.
Yeah,
nice.
It's fantastic. So, I'm now heading back to my resort, saying goodnight to you, thanking you.
Yes.
For the ice cream. What are you doing? Are you doing anything more that night? Or
we're there at the resort. We might take a quick dip at Stormalong Bay.
Oh, you have to.
Before we go to bed, because we got to get up the next day.
You would have to do that.
Yes.
So what's your plan starting the next day?
Next day, I'm going to see if my friends at Disney Event Services can hook me up with a private safari at the Animal Kingdom.
Oh, not even on my radar.
Really?
I can't afford that.
Well, these people they take care of everything. I looked it up. If you're willing to pay,
you can get
anything you want.
Picnic with wildebeest or something.
Yes, you can arrange characters. We could have had a character at our dinner if I wanted.
Look at you.
Well,
now you're getting a little snarky. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm sharing the information.
I have decided that it's going to be an early morning.
Yes.
I know my friend doesn't want to get up early in the morning. Apparently, Clooney likes getting up early in the morning for the safari.
When you pay him, he'll get up early.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm sure that man's been on a real safari. If Animal Kingdom safari impresses him, sad for him.
Well,
anyway, no, that safari's fantastic as well. I'm heading over for breakfast over at the Kona Cafe with some Tonga toast and Kona coffee.
Fantastic.
That's how I'm starting my day, mister.
Nothing wrong with that.
There you go.
I know many a king who would like to start off their breakfast that way.
Now, after that breakfast, we're hopping on the monorail.
Yes.
And heading over to the Magic Kingdom for the show open at the train station.
Okay.
We want to see the show open and rope drop for the Magic Kingdom. We're going to mess around a little bit in the Magic Kingdom. Mm-hmm. And I'm finishing out my day before we got to head back to the airport at 2 o'clock with lunch at Casey's Corners.
Very good.
Sitting there having our hot dogs or whatever at Casey's Corners, looking at Cinderella's castle, finishing out my way to impress my friend.
That sounds fantastic.
Who is not George Clooney.
Is it Rosemary Clooney?
It might be. It's probably not even Debbie Boone. You know, they're all related. I'm just saying. Google it. How are you finishing out this amazing trip of yours?
Well, we've done the safari, so of course we're going to do Expedition Everest. We're going to hit some dinosaur.
Nice.
Hit the big ones over there. And then we're going to just pay my driver, head us over to the studios, because we got to do Toy Story Mania and Star Tours.
Wow, you're doing 3 parks. Impressive.
We're doing 4 parks.
4 parks. You're doing them all. What am I talking about? You're doing them all.
The only way I can do that is because there's letting me in back doors and they're driving me right up to the employee entrance.
Right.
So, but yeah, and probably the Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror. We're going to get all those done because we just don't have any lines to wait in.
Wow.
So, this is actually kind of easy as long as I have a blank check.
As long as
real life, I'm doing more like what you're doing.
But hey,
I'll still buy you ice cream in real life. How's that?
What? Thank you.
I have moments.
Wow, that's excellent. We're not going down there at the same time though, so
yeah, I know.
Will there be a credit waiting for me?
Yes. You make sure you mention my name. Drop my name there at Beaches and Cream. Everybody out there, drop my name at Beaches and Cream and see how that works.
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Very eye-opening experience. This 24 hours at Walt Disney World.
It's going to be a busy 24 hours.
Absolutely. But you can get a lot in.
You can.
And you really can, I think, impress on people just how wonderful Walt Disney World can be without overwhelming them, without the commando style running around like a madman. Commando style's for us, the people that already love it.
Right.
and want to do it, if you try in commando style with someone that's not used to doing that, it may taint their experience to where
they're
they
just
don't
worn
wanna go
out
back.
and
Right.
they can't enjoy anything because they're tired. And,
Right.
yeah.
We've heard that before where they're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go back. It's just too exhausting.
Exactly. They plan to do all 4 parks in like 3 days.
Yeah. So, hopefully you guys learned a little bit. I learned an amazing amount. Your research was phenomenal.
I can do some research.
That is so cool.
I will throw in
Yes.
that if I actually had done this, I would be blogging all the pictures that I had taken by Disney Fine Art and Photography.
Absolutely.
That they were following me around this
you
whole
would
time.
have them with you the whole time. Absolutely. And the biggest thing, I didn't even know that you knew George Clooney, let alone were good friends with him.
I've been good friends with him since Roseanne.
Wow.
We go way back.
Wow.
I know. And before that,
Mrs. Garrett.
exactly.
Wasn't he your nephew or something? I don't know
Yeah,
what
something
he
like
was.
that.
Yeah.
He had the hair. He had the 80s hair.
He did have the 80s hair. Oh, my gosh.
Facts of life, yes.
I saw Tangent.
Tangent alert.
I saw an interview with Lisa Whelchel.
Yes.
Blair from Facts of Life.
She looks exactly the same, by the way.
She does. Time has been very kind to her. But she said, when asked, she said, had I known George Clooney would become George Clooney, she would have, asked him out.
Right.
So there you go. Tim Scott and George Clooney, BFFs.
The only time you're going to hear those 2 names in the same sentence ever again. Unless he's a listener. George? You out there?
If he's not coming on Ellen's show, he ain't coming on our show.
Yeah. We're kind of a big deal.
She's got some pull.
She does. She used to have that bookstore. We never have a bookstore over at the studios.
Yeah. Oh, well. She knows Bill Nye, too.
That's true. She knows that little fish, too.
There's a fish?
There's a fish. I don't know if they found it. I guess it's no big deal now.
That's all I got, Tim.
Oh, let's get out of here. Everybody, thank you for listening. This has been Gateway to the Magic. I'm Tim Scott. You can find me at Resort Loop Tim. You can find us on the website, ResortLoop.com.
Yeah, with some fantastic Marvel stuff on it now.
We've been posting some trailers and videos and things. That's pretty cool.
I'm Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter. Don't forget Facebook.com/Resort Loop. Rate us on iTunes. Where can they call us, Tim?
You can call us at pick up your phone, area code 414.
WDW.
Loop.
I always get screwed up. I almost want to say something else.
Well, don't say something else.
No. It's about as easy as you can get.
That's all you got.
And don't forget, where else can they hear us?
You can always hear us over at the Stitcher. Thanks for listening, everybody. This has been the Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.
All right, that'll be it.
No, we're leaving it in. I'll just edit that out.
I know what you're going to do.